Do you believe in the tooth fairy then?
I am the tooth fairy.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn.
Do you like give a little pep talk or anything?
Yeah, right. Do you want to give the pep talk?
Yeah.
The show's going now. The floor is yours, Rachel.
There it is.
You're gonna hit the intro or what?
What? No.
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 All right, we'll come back. We'll come back to Rachel. She's like popcorn, Andrew, for intro. No Prisoners podcast. We have Rachel from Fem Gems here tonight. But before we get into what she's all about and what Fem Gems does, we need you to subscribe, like, follow, comment, share, do the thing for the show, support the cause, and then go and check out Rachel's Instagram, which will be linked in the description. And then it's pretty easy. It's just Fem Gems, FEMME _ gems.
With a Z.
With a Z, because that's the only way to spell it. I thought that spelled gems, honestly.
It is.
It is. So you're here now.
I am.
We've been crossing paths for a while now. I feel like I've probably been in the tattoo shop you used to work at while you were there.
Yep.
And you were just busy doing what you do.
Yeah.
Just gemming along. Yeah. Is that what you say?
Sometimes. I mean, you can just make fun with it.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
But I don't think people know. I know about what you do, and maybe that's because I'm cool. And Gilmar obviously knows what you do.
Yeah, I actually want some grills. I want not a grill, but I want a little detail in my teeth.
Yeah, so you kind of you make mouth jewelry.
I do. I consider it tooth jewelry.
Tooth jewelry.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Mm-hmm. So was this like an aspiration for you? Were you like, when you were a little girl and they came to you, you were like, I'm going to make grills? Or like, how did you become the teeth jewelry person? And like, you're pretty popular. I've asked around.
Thank you. I don't know if that was a compliment.
I mean, it seems like a compliment if everybody knows who you are.
So Fem Gems and the idea of Fem Gems came along just with my obsession of dental and teeth. I have a tooth tattoo. I have a toothbrush tattoo. I'm a dental hygienist. I feel like people, if you specifically like something, then go with it. Like a podiatrist is okay with feet. I'm okay with teeth.
Yeah, you don't want to out the podiatrist like that.
Yeah,
you almost did.
I was like,
you're
don't
like,
forget
they
what
like
a podiatrist.
feet.
Yeah. So yeah, being a hygienist for a decade, just looking for something outside of the box and to kind of light up my creative side. Mm-hmm. Am I supposed to put my mouth near it like that?
I mean, you can.
Okay.
Does it sound? If
it sounds better,
like, am I missing something?
It sounds better. Like when you talk like this, like you sound like a late night slow jazz.
Yeah, there's some bass.
You're here with Rachel.
All right. No.
There you go. You heard that?
There it is.
Guys are gonna make me sweat more.
No one sweats more than me, so you're good, dude.
Yeah, that's why you're behind. That's why he hides behind the computer.
Yeah, I'm profusely sweating
He's
right
over
now.
there
It's
dripping.
crazy. Yeah, I'm about to slip.
So you're a dental hygienist.
I am
by trade.
By trade, that is my career.
And did you work in a dental office?
Yes, that is what dental hygienists do.
No, I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't fire shots at me like this.
Wait, the other day meaning today, I was driving by a dentist's office.
I'd love to hear how you tied this back into dental hygienist.
No, because I was driving by a dental office and it was in a house. And I'm like, why are most dental home or dental offices that I see in homes? Why is that? Is there a thing there?
Like it looked like a house?
Yeah, it looked like a house. Yeah, because did you once work at a dental hygienist?
Absolutely.
And did it look like a house?
Was it in a house?
No, I have never. Actually, there's one office in Croydon that was a house.
You see?
But
I'm not crazy.
They redid the whole bottom to make it more like when you walked in, you weren't like, oh, this is a house. It just looked like it on the exterior, but they made it into a dental office. So, I mean, I guess
get that.
Maybe financially that was what worked for them.
I don't want to give Gilmar any credit here in any sort of way, but I will agree with him 150%.
What the fuck?
That dental office tend to be in people's houses from my perception.
It looks like people's houses.
I drive
It's
past.
not.
When you brought that question up, I was like, this is ridiculous. But you were 100% right.
Yeah, no.
So I will go on record saying you're ridiculous but right. Or ridiculously right.
You got to take it where you can
Yeah,
get
I'll
it,
take all the W's I can, you
But
know.
so I started out as a child, since we're going down this road. I started out as a child in a dental office, kind of like that.
Yeah.
And the guy had like a dresser. And you had to go to like the one dresser drawer after you were done getting like your grill cleaned up.
Yeah.
And you could grab a toy.
Yep.
But it was like they were only ever bouncy balls. Which, if you know me and my brother, like bouncy balls are just a recipe for disaster with a single mom. So that dentist was the shit, but it was also in a house. And then my next dentist was in a house.
Yeah,
But
that's
now I have a commercial dentist in like an office in the strip mall kind of thing.
Yeah.
Feels so weird.
that's a very different atmosphere, and maybe they were going for that like dental home, you know, because most people have a lot of anxiety going to a dental office. I mean, just from
so
my
make
experience.
it like your grandmother's house.
Yeah, so like
That makes a lot of
welcome
sense.
to our dental home,
So going back to the podcast.
Sorry, I just had to ask.
dental
And
houses.
no, I'll bring us back. Don't worry.
Thank you.
What kind of dental office do you currently have, and do you aspire to have a grandmother style office someday?
Never.
Okay, so no to that.
No, I don't want to have a dental tooth adornment house.
So you have a classy establishment then.
I have a studio space
Okay.
Nice.
where I provide my services. I do not work as a dental hygienist in my studio because that's out of my scope of practice.
So you no longer clean the teeth.
As of probably like 6 months ago, I completely left clinical.
So now you're full-time
I
Femme
am
Gems.
full-time.
Can we get
Femme
some fireworks or something?
That was awesome.
Or that.
I thought we were going with applause, but we went with shotgun, which is equally
Shotgun
celebratory.
is fire.
Some cultures do shoot guns to celebrate.
I'd
That's
be
true.
down with that.
Yeah, just
Yeah, right.
like an Arabian wedding, just
We should
shooting
get
in the sky.
an AK sound. Just
Yeah,
let it go off.
we should. We'll talk. We'll talk to
We'll talk.
the technology team.
Yeah,
about
we'll talk.
that.
The tech team.
Back to FemGens.
Yeah.
Where is your establishment?
It is in Warrington,
Okay.
so not too far from here, Bucks County.
So do people from, like, how far do people come? Can I say grilled up? Like, do people come to get grilled up? Gilmar, am I safe saying that?
Grilled up.
She does more than grills. She does a lot of cool stuff. But would you say grilled up is one thing you want to say or not?
I feel like I'm safe
I
saying
like
that.
to hear what people take from my business. You know, like as an outsider
it's-
that's never had any of my services. Like
I think
grilled
your
up
business
works.
is wild, but also cutting edge.
Cool.
Like, it's like I would have never thought to put something sparkly on my tooth, but now that I've seen multiple people with it, a little bit of FOMO.
Yeah.
I was kind of secretly hoping, you know, like when Christmas is coming and you didn't tell anybody what you wanted for Christmas, but you secretly hope somebody figured it out without telling them. I was kind of hoping you'd bring like a grill, but I knew you had to like fit it.
Yeah,
So I was like,
it's a
that's
whole-
obviously
it's-
not going to happen. But on the off chance you showed up with the grill, I wasn't going to do that.
You're like, I made this from you
He's like,
from
I-
looking at your podcast.
I studied
I
your
studied
oral.
your canine.
Yeah. You have an excellent jaw. That's what I was going to hear.
Yeah, right.
So what do people come from far away because of your service?
So I would say the farthest I guess I have reached as New York.
Nice.
I've had a few people from New York, from Northern Jersey, North Jersey,
Yeah. Just
which is far
Jers.
for me. Even like downtown in the city, that's still like
45
a
minutes
pretty
an hour.
far of a drive. Where they maybe could have tried to find someone else closer. I don't know. There's not many of us. I am the first one in Pennsylvania, I would say, that started tooth adornments, tooth gems, especially on a professional level with a professional as a hygienist.
Are people doing like voodoo gems, like out in alleyways and stuff like that? Like not
like
you.
basement gems,
Basement
what I like to call
Basement
them.
gems.
Some backyard gems.
Alley
in the
gems.
garage.
Absolutely. And that was a big thing where what really caught my eye is what was happening in I call it the gem world. People label themselves as gem technicians. If you really dive deep into tooth gem hashtags and see who's doing them and applying them, there's a lot of like interesting products being used. And so when I took my leap into this field, I wanted to make sure, one, I was offering authentic crystals, like solid gold, the right products, professional products.
The quality adornments.
Yeah, just doing it right. My reputation, not only as FemGems, but as a registered dental hygienist, is on the line for me.
So how can people like differentiate between someone of your caliber of, health standard? Because like going through school to be a dental hygienist, you're going to understand cleanliness probably on a deeper level than the average person. I'm going to consider myself the average person. You probably know way more about how to keep things clean in like a medical setting than
absolutely.
I do. I know nothing.
I survived COVID at a dental office, which was the most high risk of exposure with aerosols. I mean, if you think about when you get your teeth cleaned, all of the stuff spraying around, like I know we had to do so much extra training. I mean, even in school, it's instilled in my brain. Anytime I touch something, glove, unglove, it's just a natural way for me, and very important. And I know my clients see that with me. And I'm very confident about that. Like you're in good care with me.
What was it? A tooth technician or
a gem
tech?
technician?
Yeah, because technically I could go outside right now and claim to be a gem technician.
Absolutely.
Knowing nothing about cleanliness.
Right. And I mean, I think just from people going to the dentist and meeting their hygienists and knowing the people in the dental office and what we do and how important it is to treat things and people, with a certain standard of care, that's what I bring, I think. And I think that's why most of my clients say, I came to you because you're a dental hygienist. Like, you know what you're doing. And that's such a compliment because I worked can I curse on you?
Curse.
Yeah.
Can I say ass?
Yeah, definitely. Hit it.
The big curse word. I worked my ass off to be a dental hygienist and pass my boards and do all these things to reach this level of professionalism. So, I've seen, gem techs using Lysol wipes and, just like interesting things where I'm like, whoa. So that kind of is what helped me dive into gem training. And just if people are going to do this, I'd rather show you the right way than you learning something on YouTube.
Yeah. You see like a gem tech pull out some like pledge and like
Yeah.
clean like the furniture off and then like clean the tooth off.
Oh shit! I'd be scared. I'm like, all right, I'm at the wrong place.
It's lemon fresh.
Yeah.
It's the most sanitary.
Yeah, no.
You're working with saliva, you're working in people's mouths. Like, you should always be wearing a mask. There's a lot of gem techs that don't wear a mask. I have always done that from this. I could never be so close to someone without a mask in their mouth. I think that's just bizarro.
Yeah, because you're kind of making, if you don't have a mask on and my mouth's wide open,
It's weird.
and your mouth's open,
We're just like breathing.
we're technically making out from afar.
Yeah, it's just weird to me. But then again, that is from experience. I don't know. Those are the things that I carry with me, and I think people appreciate it.
How did you first come across, or like what was your first interaction with this field?
Okay, I think that's where we were starting and got totally diverted in the very beginning. I was trying and then I stopped.
We might have. It's your show right now. Even though you failed at the introduction, the show is yours, so you can.
I
go
might
wherever
fail again, so
you
just
can go wherever you want
heads
with
up
it.
on that. So quarantine happened and all dental was closed. So I guess that was 2020, the summer-ish, like we were closed March, April, May, June. So I was going crazy, bored, not working. What's happening? What do I do with my life? And I'm on Instagram. It somehow popped up as far as just this beautiful smile with some crystals on it. And I was like, what is this? And I looked on the page and it was a girl that does tooth gems and she was in California and it just sparked my interest. And I'm a firm believer if you see something and it just gives you that like rush, I call it like the buzz. Like when I'm all like in my groove, I'm like, I'm buzzing. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, I'm buzzing. Like
I get it. And I understand. Like, I think everybody understands what she's saying.
Yeah, like the Brits. I'm buzzing.
I'm buzzing. And I was like, what is she doing? I want to do this. And I just like started looking up different materials to use. A lot of comparison went with, I don't know if you had braces as a child, like metal braces. It's very similar, the process. Like I'm familiar with all of these materials.
So it's kind of like an epoxy product that you're hitting with like a UV light to kind of cure it. And then basically
it's a 3-step process.
You're adhering the gem to the tooth so it can come off.
Absolutely.
It's not permanent.
Nope.
And that's a big thing, I think, that makes what you're doing so successful. I knew a guy back in the day. His name was Diamond Tooth Tony.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. Real. If he's still out there.
What's up?
Great guy.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Yeah. I mean, awesome character. Really great guy. But he had diamonds in his teeth.
Like in them?
Yeah, like in his teeth.
Okay.
Like they just, I think, I don't know. I wasn't there for the procedure, but having stared at his teeth a fair bit, I would say they drilled they like created a little pocket cavity in his tooth. They set 2 diamonds in there and that was it. So when I saw what you were doing, I was like, damn, Tony should have just done that.
Yeah, right.
Tony, where you at?
Hopefully that fucking guy does not see this and find us.
He's gonna kill you.
He's gonna hunt us down.
He'll fucking kill you.
I was a really young lad when I saw he's probably an older guy now. So
yeah, everything is superficially done. I get that question a lot. Is it drilled into the tooth? You know, people see that and maybe they've met someone like Tony, or that was his name, right?
Yeah,
Diamond Tooth Tony.
Diamond Tooth Tony.
Diamond Tooth Tony. Maybe they met someone like him, and they're like, "Whoa, is it going to hurt?" Everything is painless. It's a quick process, and it's superficial. And I explain it as semi-permanent.
Is like predominantly your service geared around the crystals, or like I see there's some, I mean, you do like these, I don't even know what they are. Like there's like these gold things that you have that look like they go all the way around the tooth, but it's not covering the tooth. Is that just like,
so that's
my original question is like, what is your
most popular
bulks? Like, what do you do the most of?
Honestly, I feel like I only started with gem application. So the semi-permanent gem application. And then once I expanded to customize removable grills, they really took off, which was so fun. That's a whole nother realm of just taking something in and out. So it's even more flexible than the semi-permanent.
We're talking about the Service Brothers and Gilmar will probably get roped into this as well.
What?
We've been talking about grills for a while.
I've wanted grills since I was 12. So.
Most people have had visions of grills. They're cool. They're custom.
I don't know why I want one. Like it probably doesn't belong in my mouth, but if kind of feels right.
Depends how you do it.
But
It's like a crown. Like, you can't wear a crown anymore. You can't walk around as a king or a young prince with just a crown on. You'll get robbed or something. But you can rock the grill and then just keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
And not let people know that
But
where you stand.
my whole thing with grills is, but what about that one day when you do want to rock a gold tooth?
Mm-hmm.
You just take it out of the container I give you and pop it in. Like, you
kinda-
have that.
okay.
I want one so bad.
accessibility. Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought
so-
you
I want one
did.
so bad, yo.
Yeah,
right
so
here
we-
on my like canine, I want
I
a
have
little gold
3
one.
of them. I don't know why I'm not wearing it.
The gold
That's
one.
probably bad business marketing.
No, I
here.
just
No,
want like- I
you
just
got
want
some
like-
in your mouth right now,
I
though.
have
Yeah.
I have an actual diamond not drilled into my tooth.
Or
And
where
I
can-
have a
Can
diamond.
you smile? That's the 85 over here.
Wow, so fucking cool.
Which camera
Yeah.
should she? This one
That
over here.
one.
You smile that one,
Oh,
you'll
over
look
there
real
too,
good.
right?
That
Yeah.
camera will
One
make you look
is
amazing.
a VS diamond with a 18 karat gold bezel. on
Oh,
the
so
front.
cool.
Oh my God.
And then on the bottom is Swarovski crystals.
So fucking
Chilling
cool.
down there,
Yeah.
keeping it cool.
You gotta, I'm going to be 37 years old. So
Yeah.
I do sometimes feel a little silly, but it's so fun and I can take it off.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I got to a point in my life at a certain point, you just got to realize that it's your life, and
However you want to live it.
who
live it.
cares?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm like, I can still wear pigtails. What?
yeah,
Why
I
not?
mean,
You know?
gold teeth. We're definitely gonna have to get gold teeth made, but the one that goes like around the tooth, but it's not like on the tooth. Like, what is that?
It's the open frame design. That's a removable grill. So there's
get
I
that one
definitely have it. So
that one in the center on the
That-
bottom row. Yeah.
yeah. So that's a removable grill. The one next to it is the open frame, but with an opal stone on the inside. But that's the one you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
The open one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a removable grill. It's just a different design,
Okay. So now
like this.
the double open. See, like, that's me right there. That'll make me feel like a straight
awesome.
villain.
He's
dude.
an awesome dude. He's from Delaware County. Works at a tattoo shop.
Oh yeah, that mouth.
Yeah, it's so weird. I can remember people by their teeth, and that's not weird at all, actually, because of what I do as a hygienist. Even I'd remember.
I mean, yeah,
your
like going
teeth
back to
over
the
your face.
podiatrist being into feet. You're obviously into
It's like
teeth.
that toe, man. Can't forget it.
Yeah, you're not gonna say my toes.
Yeah,
No thanks.
same.
What was that?
Oh.
The one the one with like in the upper right hand corner, Gilmar, with like the purple right there. Like, I want that.
How cool is that?
Yeah. So what's that gonna set me
It's
back?
fire.
Can we say like a range? You don't need to give me like exact price, but like range. Like, what's something like that gonna set a young prince like myself?
So a design with 2 full gold, 18 karat gold on the bottom, and
Yeah.
the
So for
top
those listening,
bar.
it's like the 2 lower canines, and then there's like a bar across the teeth connecting the 2 lower canines in all. I'm assuming gold.
Yes,
So
18 karat gold.
The finest.
So a piece like this would be under 800.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
All depending on how much gold. Everybody's teeth are different sizes.
We're gonna say you have to tip, so you're gonna spend $1,000.
No, no. It wouldn't
No?
be near that.
No way near. So it's like around 8.
Yeah, I personally make all of my services as affordable as possible because I just want people to have fun, enjoy their stuff, get good quality stuff. I'm not here to try to be like a millionaire, off of this. I'm really not. Like, I just want to provide like good, awesome services and make people happy.
You just want to glam people up.
Yeah, like this stuff is so fun for me. And my last client literally put hers on and cried of joy.
Oh, so cool.
She was so happy.
Good more. We're gonna cry together.
I know.
I'm gonna cry together. Yeah.
Wait till we pop that gold tooth in, man. I'll get some tissues.
What what have you done anybody famous or anything yet? Like, where are my rappers and stuff at?
I
Like,
know.
are they starting to come through?
No, man, I feel really lame now. I don't
It's gonna
have any
happen.
rappers
I'm trying to find
yet.
out if they're coming or not, because after today they're coming.
Oh yeah.
We're just gonna promote this
Promo
across
this.
and just promote it to only people that rap. I'm gonna look at the analytics.
We'll have
and
a
just
special deal for rappers only.
Yeah,
promo code.
Yeah, if you're in the game, come through.
Oh no, I'm gonna come through and get some. Some people are gonna see it.
Can we
trust me?
We should do like a No Prisoners podcast. Like if you mention the show, you get absolutely nothing financially, but you'll then get mentioned on the show.
Yeah.
And if you're a rapper
Word.
looking for clout, there's like no other place in Bucks County to get that kind of clout. You gotta come here. There's probably somebody listening to this that like has no idea what is going on.
Yeah.
They're just like grills, rap.
Yeah. I mean, but
We're
those
talking
things
about the
correlate.
Cutting edge.
That's where people have seen grills, DMX, rest in peace. You know,
R.I.P.,
all those things. The Nelly, like those. That's where I feel like that popularity came, you know, from is like celebrities, rappers, and now
you can have
people like me can wear a grill. People like you can wear a grill. Like anybody, if you're feeling it one day, you pop that grill in and you smile.
Hell yeah.
Like I want people to smile more, you know, that's like what I did as a hygienist, like cleaning your teeth. People felt better. Believe it or not. I know people correlate pain and cleanings and whatnot, but generally they'd be happy. So that's
the truth. Like you seem like if you were running for president, you'd have my vote.
Yeah, based on happiness.
Gomar, would you vote?
Yeah, I want to be happy.
I want to smile.
I love smiling. I smile.
If you don't
it's
love,
my favorite.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so then I guess just like one tooth is really affordable at that point.
Absolutely. I'm like I said, I make everything affordable.
Awesome, and probably speaks a lot to like why you're so busy. Because I hear things. I've done journalism and
research.
I've done journalism.
I
was at the tattoo place that you used to work at, and I was like, "What's the deal?
Yeah, the deal.
What's going on? What's up with the grills?" And then they told me, "Hey, you should get a little something made up and get it mounted on the show." And then I thought about it. I'm like, I'm not ready to do that. And then today, pulling up here,
you were ready.
I was ready.
Damn.
I wish I just jumped.
You should have told me. I would have said, "Yeah, I'm always ready."
I absolutely would have loved.
I'd get you a tooth, Gilmore.
I'm always ready, bro. Yeah, I used to wear the gum wrappers on my teeth.
Yeah,
because I wanted grills so bad.
A great meme.
You were the kid. You had like that Wrigley's. Those
yeah,
Wrigley's
bro.
gaps.
Yeah.
You were G'd up on the Wrigley's.
Yep.
Shining.
Silver slugs, dog.
Silver slugs.
Yeah.
Why was your brother involved in this, Gilmore?
Of course he was. He's my twin brother. We did everything together.
I see you guys just holding down the block.
Yeah, bro. Fucking gum wrappers in our mouth. Yeah, it was a good time.
That's like you didn't actually
Memories.
like chewing gum. You just went to the store to get gum to get grilled up.
Yeah, I threw the gum out and I just put the wrapper on my face. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm definitely interested in. I've wanted grills for so long. I just didn't know where to get them, and now I know where.
Now you know.
Yeah.
We're facilitating things for you here tonight, Gilmore.
Oh yeah, for sure.
This was for you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's what kind of friend I am. So you've been doing this like not that long, and now you're already committing to doing this full time.
Yeah. I mean, I am like an all or nothing type of gal. So
Yeah, we got that.
Yeah, it's like
Grills or no grills.
if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it and give it my all and learn everything I can and stay as humble as possible, but keep learning. This is giving me the buzz.
Yeah.
Every day I get that feeling, and I'm so grateful, because if I didn't, then what would be the point?
That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people listening right now that are probably jealous of just that. The fact that you
I
like
get
enjoy doing what you're doing every day.
Mm.
People are like, this bitch.
I mean, I have a lot of other things on my plate too
Okay.
than FemGems, but this is, my baby.
Like business things or just life things?
Life and business. I mean, I am still a hygienist. I do currently work remotely as a hygienist, which blows people's mind. So I have an extra licensure as a public health dental hygiene practitioner. So I'm able to work for an outreach program helping families with Medicare, Medicaid find dental offices.
Interesting.
So when people ask me if I'm still like practicing, I practice, still speaking with patients, just not the scraping and all that fun stuff.
Do you miss it at all? Or do you still get your dental fix, like mounting?
I still get my little toothy high. I do. I'm really weird. Like
I know. I could see you walking with like a pick in your jacket, and being like, "Can I scrape that? Can I give that little like your incisor a little scrape?"
And it's weird because I feel like I've always been like this. I remember when I used to go to my orthodontist who did my braces, and he would be like, "You are the happiest person to be here ever." Like every time I would come in, I would be like, like just hype.
Just for the teeth.
Yeah, I just found it fascinating. I've always found teeth fascinating. They're all different. I'll stop. This is not interesting for everybody.
I like teeth.
We're here. Like, I like having teeth. I'd rather have teeth than not have teeth.
Exactly.
So I'd probably want to be friends with you. Do your teeth, what did you call them? Adornments?
Adornments, yeah.
Do they offer any protection?
What do you mean?
Like if I got like...
Shot? No, I'm kidding.
Would it ricochet?
Like if I got shot in the mouth, would it prevent the bullet from killing me?
I do not.
No, I wasn't saying that.
I do not guarantee. There's no guarantee.
So you take the grill out to eat, right?
Yes, I do. I do
so it's
suggest
not like
that.
It's not like tooth armor. Or like if you're worried about chipping your teeth, you pop the grill in?
No, so I make it very clear that I say treat your grill as you would a piece of jewelry. Okay. Right? So take it off when you're sleeping. Take it off. You know what I mean? Like those barriers, I really like to, there is a very big line in between dental work and grills. Grills are aesthetic. They're removable. This isn't to cover a gross tooth of yours that has decay all over it. I'm very
Does that happen?
Clear. Yeah, there's people that come in that want to have something not be seen or whatever the case may be.
And like you have to tell them like, hey, like we mount on healthy teeth.
Absolutely. Same with tooth gem. I am like
Could
dead
you imagine
serious.
That, mounting a gem and just like putting it right through someone's tooth? Just like tooth collapses. You're just like, all right, we're going to need some more glue and a few more crystals. You just like fill it in like spackle. You just like...
Guys, you're killing me.
You just fill the hole in with crystals.
They
go to like their actual dentist someday and they're just like scooping crystals out of their mouth. Be like, damn.
Fucked up.
Yeah, my biggest thing is to keep this work safe. I want you to go to the dentist and get a compliment. Mm-hmm. I've had that. I've had many hygienists reach out to me. Oh my gosh, I had one of your clients come in. That looked awesome and ask me questions about it. I've had patients say their dentist complimented my work. Like that's such a compliment.
That really is because dentists are weird. You're pretty weird.
I am weird, but dentists are like
that's the next level. You went to we see how obsessed you are, and it's very obsessed. Like there is no hiding how obsessed with teeth you are.
Yeah.
But if you imagine going to school for like what 8 to 10 years or something like that, just for teeth,
and being like $400,000 in debt too for it. I mean,
but if you wanted to get out of debt, a dentist could technically bring you in as like a consultant, maybe to slang some grills. Like would dentists do that?
I have so many ideas, believe me.
Like you could just pull up. You could have like this van, just like this cool thing,
not
like a dog grooming van, like just with spinners or something. You just get out. You just like the dentist has the person prepped for you. You just come in to mount the gem. Have you ever mounted anything extremely expensive, like a diamond?
As a tooth gem or so I guess the biggest there is somebody on my page. She had probably the largest size of what I have, the diamond. So there's difference between the diamonds and crystals.
Okay, so you have a diamond.
I have a diamond on the top, and then these are crystals. So big price difference, obviously.
What's a small little diamond like that? Like it's still affordable?
Absolutely. Yeah, it's like a 0.01. They're very tiny, but I can say I have a diamond on my tooth. Yeah, like that's pretty rad.
You stay iced out.
Hell yeah.
Would you ever like encrust an entire tooth with just like little diamonds like that?
Absolutely.
Damn, Gilmar, could you imagine that? Like the small little one she has on her tooth? Which tooth is that?
This is my lateral tooth.
Your lateral. We're going to have to store that for later.
Wait, didn't Lil Wayne get a whole diamonds in his teeth or
So
something?
I have had people send me that picture and say they want that. So what he has,
I don't know what you're referencing.
You could probably Google that one. So he has either veneers or crowns, and his dentist drilled into the crown and placed diamonds into the crowns or the veneers. So
it's always in there.
So it's in there. It's not, how gems are applied, like superficially.
His teeth are actually gems.
Yeah. So he has, I mean, I think this one's a grill, but he does have like some work where it was installed like into the actual dental work.
And then you can eat with that?
I guess.
You just have you just eat a cheesesteak and have a diamond pop out?
I mean, he can afford it. Not everybody can afford that risk.
That's true. Do you think, Gilmar, do you think like his mouth like affects his cell phone reception?
Nah, I don't think so.
Like it amplifies it? He starts like picking up calls from outer space.
Never
I
lose
wonder
a signal.
who did his grill and why he didn't come to me. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
I
who
mean,
the hell are you?
now he might.
Everyone should go to you.
And I am trying to be different from the Joe Schmo that's doing these. I don't even know who else is doing them, but
Honestly, it's probably like you and like a Jewish dentist in Manhattan.
yeah,
Like,
New York is big on grills. I mean, they have Jewelers Row. We have one in Philly,
yeah,
but I
there's
don't
probably
think they're
somebody
like specializing in
Yeah.
it. My biggest thing to make you feel comfortable is that I will guarantee a really nice fit with my history and experience of dental impressions. So I've been taking them for so many years. I do a detailed double impression. So we're taking 2 impressions to make sure we can facilitate, every aspect of your tooth, your gum line, in between the teeth. There's just a lot of components to it that, if you were to buy this home kit off a website of some grill website,
That's a thing.
your impressions may not be ideal, and then you get this grill sent to your house and it doesn't fit correctly. Womp womp.
Interesting. So basically, for the gems, you're just mounting them to the tooth.
Mm-hmm.
But for the grill, I have to come in. You clean my teeth, obviously, or like how do you don't have to clean my teeth before you put that thing in?
No.
So you're just putting the impressions in. You're getting the impression of my teeth. You're doing that 2 times so you can make the mold to. What the hell was that?
Ghost.
I
Oh
think
my
I
God,
was.
dude. It sounded like it was a goddamn parrot. So you're doing the impressions, and then that's how you're making like the plaster mold.
The
so you're
stone model.
Stone model. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Which is in a
anywhere
lot
here.
of my photos. I put the stone model. I paint them.
And then you're building the jewelry onto the stone model so that when the client comes in, you're just like, pop.
Yep. So it's a 2 appointment process. Like you said, you come in, your first appointment's a consult with me. So we're going to chat about which tooth, what design, and then we take your impressions at that time. And then after you pay your deposit, I send you an invoice, and then you pay your deposit, and then we move forward with fabricating.
Interesting. How long does it take? What's turnaround time on grills like?
Usually, if it's just something simple without like a precious stone, such as an opal, 2-3 weeks. The turnaround's pretty quick.
But if it has something more of a precious stone in there, you have to like source that.
Yep.
And then you have to do
The
all
stones need to be sourced, fitted, cut. But yeah, I mean, and that could maybe sometimes take 4 weeks. But turnaround time, I think none of my clients have ever like complained of waiting so long. They're usually like pretty
you have to
happy
be
with
patient
it.
when you're living on this level.
Exactly.
Are you making the jewelry yourself when you're making the grills, or
Absolutely not. No. I mean, even with like the forever jewelry that I'm doing now, like wearable jewelry, non-teeth jewelry.
Oh, you make non-teeth products?
So I do welding with bracelets, rings, anklets, all kinds of fun stuff. And I dove into this to stay in the jewelry realm, but gear away towards teeth in case people were like, I don't want to touch my teeth. But even talking about that, gold is extremely expensive right now. And the amount of research that I did and if it would be worth it and with my affordable pricing, I didn't want to go through that whole process of like me facilitating the golds, because I only use 18 karat gold or 18 karat white gold. It's not silver. The girls
so you would have to like
it'd be
have a significant cash flow to
Yep.
bankroll all of that product.
Yep. And
so you have a jeweler.
I have a jeweler that
will make this stuff for you.
Clutch that I get like my forever jewelry from. Yeah.
How did you get that relationship with were they skeptical to make teeth jewelry, or were they just kind of like, oh, that's cool?
I think the way that I presented it was a business to business conversation. And I've also shared this jeweler with some other people as well, to kind of make that more appealing for them to not just work with me. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And to just like get more experience for them. And it's just been nothing but amazing relationship and results, to be honest. I've been very happy.
That's awesome. That's really unique. It's really cool. I'm very impressed that you put like all of these angles together in a relatively short period of time. It's impressive.
I'm impressed too.
Yeah.
And I also had 2 babies in those 2 years.
Oh,
so
what? Do your babies have grills?
I wish. One had, yeah.
How sweet would that
yet.
be? Just getting
baby tooth.
Going there for
I know. I'll be like, let me put this crystal on you or something. I can't. Not yet. I would love to. Crystals are safe for kids. I have like a temporary adhesive that is easy. You can pick it right off. Like it's very fun and birthday party friendly.
You'll do young kids? Mm-hmm. And that has anybody ever brought what's the youngest kid you've
I think he was 7.
No way.
Yeah.
He was probably the coolest kid.
Yeah.
His name was probably Tommy.
Coolest. I think he's on my page. He has a little moon. He got a 18 karat gold or white gold moon, I think. That guy. Yeah.
The little kid right there?
Yeah. How cute is that?
Boy, the kid's got some chompers, too.
Yeah. So those bottom 2 teeth there were his like permanent teeth. So I usually prefer to do it on a permanent tooth and make sure it's fully erupted.
Erupted.
No,
That's
my
good.
dental verbiage.
I've never heard somebody speak of a tooth or in terms of erupting.
Yeah, in terms of volcano.
That makes me feel a type of way.
That's how we talk.
So was
around
this
here.
like a Christmas present for him, or was he just like his parents were just?
I think
Did he save up his allowance?
His dad got them, and he was like, "I want one," and he had a rad dad.
Yeah.
I guess
Damn.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's what's up. My kids are. As soon as I can do it, I'm doing it. I want to put some chains on them. I'm
dang, that's
ready.
cool.
I'm like, dudes,
Get
ready. It's coming. You got a cool mom.
Yeah, that's cool as hell.
I guess.
You just go in. I think about that someday. If I ever have kids, I'm gonna go in there just completely tattooed up, just like no other parents look like this. And then as I get older, I realize all my friends look like this, and they have kids. So there must be a lot more people that look like this than when I was a kid.
Oh my gosh.
for sure.
If you look like me when I was a kid, you would be like the cool dad.
Yep.
Even if you beat your kids, they'd be like, yeah, Johnny's dad's got tattoos.
Cool. Yeah.
He has a motorcycle and he has tattoos. He's like, but his son's scared of him.
He twitches a lot around them.
Yeah, his wife's got a drinking problem, but
Yikes.
I'm just developing.
Anyway,
I saw Gomar take a drink and I waited for him to sip it to hit him with the last little bit.
nah, dude, chill.
Your family's very supportive of your
my journey.
Your
here.
journey, I guess your gemology.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they have no choice.
Does your husband have any?
There are a lot of babysitters involved and
Oh yeah, I bet.
Things like that for me to pursue my events and, a couple like small sacrifices here and there. But it's been absolutely worth it. Of course, Scott is supportive. He does not have any tooth jewelry.
Interesting. Is that because he has the stars haven't aligned for him yet? Or is Scott just not, he just doesn't do it?
Just not interested. Yeah, and that's cool. I totally respect people that like aren't into this. I'm like, do your thing. Like, this is for my creatives that are interested in this, and I'm still working on a permanent bracelet for him. I want him to get some like welded jewelry.
Is that what those bracelets and things that you had at the top of your page? Uh-huh. When you say permanent jewelry, what do you mean?
Doesn't it sound scary?
I mean, it probably doesn't sound scary. I have a lot of tools and stuff like that. I got to chomp that thing right off. But I'm interested, like, what is the permanent, like, why?
So it's claspless jewelry. So I have a welder and I weld the jewelry, the jump rings. So you're no longer removing the jewelry. So you make rings, anklets. It's just eliminating the clasp. Like, it's like every woman's dream.
So you just have it on all the time?
Necklaces, yeah.
So then how do you take it off?
Snip, snip.
You have to just, like, cut it off.
Yeah, I say, and when I dove into this, I was like, what other word can we use besides permanent? Because I hate that word. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, forever, femgems, blah, F. There is no other word. So it's not forever. It just eliminates the clasp. If you wake up one day and want it off, get a sharp pair of shears, cut them. Get some jewelry cutters, cut it off. I can always re-weld it.
You can always, instead of going like the permanent aspect, you could just kind of play into the fact that you won't lose it.
Okay, but that doesn't look pretty and like a...
Secure.
Yeah. I don't know.
Firewall protected. So
Yeah. You use a VPN.
And that's why I always bring up that little point of I've been trying to find another word for it because I like to hear other people's ideas. You know,
it's like,
what
are you worried about your identity being stolen?
What the fuck?
Do you worry about your jewelry constantly falling off?
Oh, there you go.
Femgem secure.
Do you just worry?
Do you just worry?
Gas prices?
You have anxiety like I do. So.
Food prices, inflation.
Shark attacks.
The last thing you need is your bracelet to fall off.
Yeah, F that.
Come to FemGems.
I got you on every level.
Permanent.
Of jewelry.
Yeah, we got you.
But yeah, this whole... The permanent jewelry, forever jewelry has been so fun and sparking creativity in me in a non-dental way.
I could see my wife being into permanent jewelry.
Yeah, there's one other woman in Bucks County that's doing it. So I always
We don't want to say her name.
Never. But I do recognize her as the first one to do permanent jewelry in the area.
Okay.
But I'm the second. And that's cool too.
Oh, yeah.
And
I mean...
What?
We don't... You're the first to be on the podcast.
That's what's up.
So that's like, you're technically the first.
Yeah, as far as we know.
All you got to do is just mumble the whole thing out and just be like, I'm the first jewelry person to be on the podcast.
Like I told you, I am humble on a lot of levels.
But not all levels?
On a lot, because I'm a work in progress here. You know, there's things I'm learning to be more humble about, but I am very respectful of other people's work and their creativity. And yeah, I'll say I'm not the first permanent jewelry person in the area, but I'm the second, and I'm really proud of my work. And
is it safe to say the best?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe not. I was trying to throw it up there for you, but
I know.
we don't have
I'm
to take
so
it.
like
I get it.
I don't like to say I'm the best. Some people will describe me as the best. I don't know. I like to just say I do good work and I give you a good experience. I like
the No Prisoners podcast has a firm policy that you are the best.
Yes. Okay.
But does the other permanent jewelry person, there's only one other person around here. Mm-hmm. So if it's a thing, it's half of your thing.
It is.
But do they offer, you're the only person offering grills and
tooth jewelry.
So you're diversifying you're kind of integrating horizontally into other jewelry things. Is that because you're worried that people will stop liking the teeth jewelry, or is it just kind of just to explore new stuff, like curiosity?
Maybe a little bit of, but I'm not really worried like tooth gems will fall off, like not fall off, but like fizzle out per se. I also offer professional teeth whitening. Like I
Okay.
Yeah, you really didn't research me, did you?
No, I did know about the teeth whitening, but we were so I don't know.
The tooth gems are cooler.
The tooth gems were just wild.
And the grills.
Yeah, I think we got off of the teeth whitening when I was thinking about it, because I asked if we clean the teeth before we put the fitting in, and you were like, no, definitely not.
We don't.
And then I was like, oh, geez. And then I got scared and stopped asking about
Don't
teeth.
Be scared of me.
I never said I was scared of you. I was scared of the situation. I feel entirely safe.
Rambo's like, wait, are you good?
Did she
Are
just
you good?
flex on me?
Yeah,
I did.
She just did, bro. You flinched
I
a little.
don't have to be
strong-armed you
scared.
here.
Dude, you
All right,
flinched.
it's all
You
good.
don't have to be scared. I'm not Diamond Tooth Tony. He's like just like a witch finger thing. Like, you're safe here.
On a business standpoint,
Yeah.
I wanted to expand my services, having something besides tooth relation, but in the jewelry realm, because I have a relationship with a jeweler. I have, this whole tooth jewelry realm, and I felt like diving into the permanent jewelry before everyone else dove into it, that it would be a good fit for my brand.
No, that's why, no bullshit. I am very impressed that you seem to be right before the curve on a lot of things here. And you're not afraid to do something that's really unique. Mm-hmm. A lot of people would kind of say, no, I would never put a crystal on my tooth. But then the next thing you know, you're soldering a permanent bracelet onto their wrist, and they're like,
Yeah, they're in my studio.
I would actually, you know what? Now that I've seen it, and it's like the mom's getting a permanent bracelet, and next thing you know, she realizes the teeth jewelry is not that big a deal, and then she's bringing her daughter back to get so you kind of, I don't know if it was by design or intentional, or if it was by accident, but you might have done yourself a huge service by offering all these other things to trick people into getting teeth jewelry. You're like, see, I'm not so scary. Here's some bling.
Yeah. I mean, I think
is that the case?
A big part of me, of FemGems, is me, and I felt strongly of that as a dental hygienist in a dental office meeting patients. Anyone can go to college and learn all these things and skills and how to clean teeth and how to treat periodontal disease, but you as a person, me as a hygienist, my personality, my care, my compassion, I bring all that to FemGems, and I think people like that about me. I think I'm a big part of my process here, I
would agree that I'm definitely more comfortable getting teeth jewelry or even having you work on my mouth now that I've met you.
Yeah.
Because you could have been a real shady character.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they are around. There's people that don't know much about this besides making $1. You can make a lot of money doing tooth gems and grills. Like, I've seen people charge $80 for one Swarovski crystal. And people pay that because they don't know other avenues or other people, and they're just there to make money, and I just am so not about that. Of course, FemGems needs money to survive. Let's make that clear. Tips welcome. But, I really, like I said, try to make things affordable and accessible.
How important do you think it was for masks to go away for your business to thrive? Because would people be decorating their teeth if they had to wear a mask everywhere?
What a question.
He's journalism.
I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm doing
I know,
journalism.
you're giving
journalism.
me
non-political. Like, I don't care where you stand
like,
on
oh,
fucking
God.
masks. We beat that conversation to
We're
death.
done with masks. I am done with masks.
Except for when
I'm in your mouth.
Yeah.
That's when you'll see me in a mask. I don't even know, dude. I feel like that question just popped into my mind because I was thinking you started during the vid.
Yeah. And after, like, if the coronavirus never, like, if people never, like, just took a chill pill, like, would they be decorating their mouth if you didn't see their mouth? Because
maybe not.
It's like, but it's also like lingerie at that point.
Yeah, it's a little like
little secret.
Like, is my teeth well, I'll say from when working in the office, I know a lot more people were doing Invisalign treatment and like getting braces and things like that because they were in a mask, which I thought was interesting.
That's the opposite.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So maybe the equal and opposite is true.
Yeah. I don't know.
Interesting. So you're anti-mask. I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
I'm just kidding. Am
I bright red?
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
You're calm and collected.
Not
you're
yet.
not. We can't tell you're sweating at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Do you smell it?
No, I actually broke a bottle of whiskey earlier in the street.
Oh, jeez.
So that's like the only thing I smell. And
like
it's
by accident or like homie style?
Yeah, just smack it on the street. Yeah. I was having one of those days where you just break a bottle in the street.
Yeah.
No, it was a gift, and
Not
it was a
great
gift for somebody else, and I had it in my car to like give them today, and then I opened my car door up on my passenger side, and the bottle like slipped out into the road.
It wasn't in a box?
It was in a bag, so it kind of like leaned over when the door opened and slipped out. So that was that. So that's what I smell right now.
Okay.
I don't know what you smell. Since
we're
on
this nice clean room.
Gilmore, what do you smell?
I don't smell shit, dude.
That's like going to be a new segment.
Do you smell your breath on the microphone? Does that ever happen?
No.
No.
I wipe it down. Give it a little.
Okay.
My mic smells like a new mic still. I don't know how.
It's the metal smell.
Yeah,
it's
there
like
it is.
Metallic.
Yep. Yes, that's metal smell. Everyone just heard me smell
got the antimicrobial microphones.
Yeah,
Germs
whatever.
Don't live on these mics.
Yeah, 0 germs.
They're $5 extra a microphone.
Just $5.
Yeah, $5 of bullshit.
Yep.
What? So you seem like, are you focused on what you currently have on your plate, or are you adding more right now, or are you just like, what? Like, are you currently with what you have going? Is this enough?
Honestly, no.
Okay.
Then
what's next?
Aspirations for FemGems in so many other levels, not necessarily new services, but just expanding things.
Getting into politics?
No politics, although vote for me on Best of Bucks.
Yeah,
you're on
there
Best
we
of
go.
Bucks?
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
we should have started the show off with
well,
that.
Everyone vote, dude.
I forgot. Best of Bucks, it was like, what would I be under, type of thing. Like
but you're in
all
there?
Those categories, it was kind of confusing, but I got under entrepreneur.
Do you want help? Do you want
It's
help?
a hard word to say
Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
That's
fancy.
that's okay. You could go back a couple episodes ago and hear me get in a fist fight with the word compost.
Oh God.
Fist fight.
Wait, how do you say it?
What did I say? A compost?
Yeah, I think you were trying to say composting or something.
I was talking
Composting?
too fast and I said compost, and they were all like, the guest and Gilbert looked at me like, what the fuck did you say? It's just compost.
It happens.
I think you should say it like I say it. Entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur. But see,
Entrepreneur.
we're gonna mess up the pronunciation of the word, so you fell back on a British accent.
Entrepreneur.
You literally you dodged a bullet.
Yeah.
But
I made
with
direct
finesse.
eye contact with you as I was messing up too.
Yeah.
Like, hey, help at any second now.
Yo, for real.
It's just like you're like. It was slow motion. Like your eyes were kind of like your eyes were falling off a cliff, and I was like reaching out to, and I barely just couldn't grab it.
So yes, I was nominated entrepreneur.
That was good.
You killed it.
That
Smashed
was good,
it.
dude. You did it without even thinking of it.
There's a take.
Oh my God, clip it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Don't say it
so
again.
if you'd like to vote for FemGems, it would be extremely appreciated, and
Okay.
I'm honored to even be a part of some of these like larger people than I that have been around longer. But yeah, so it's exciting for this year. But yeah, I have a lot of like ideas and just so many I'm just buzzing with fire. Like I'm just excited.
Yeah. Expansion.
Yeah.
Anything you want to like expand on, or is this maybe another episode?
So I guess some of the things maybe which I'm not like, I don't highlight as much because I get a lot of inquiries about it anyway. Training.
Okay.
That's I guess something that I've dove into. I've trained a bunch of different people on proper techniques with tooth
Smart.
gem, teeth whitening. So that's, a big business move for me. It's offering my services of what I do to someone else. So they have, I guess, I don't know. It was kind of a scary move for me because then it's like, okay, so now
You're giving
someone
them
else.
the secrets.
Yeah, I'm giving them the tips and tricks of like what a dental hygienist uses and accessibility to my products, to my techniques. So that was like a big business move for me, I think. Because I'm all about like empowering people. Like if you're going to learn, like come into my crew, I'll help you, I'll guide you, I'll be there for you. I really want to reach other dental professionals. Just letting them know like, hey, you can expand outside of the dental office. Your skills, you have an advantage, you have knowledge. Like I'm confident in you. You survived dental hygiene school. You can learn tooth gems.
Yeah. That's awesome. Have any like dentist office or anything like that reached out to you to be like, hey, we want to start offering this because we see our customers asking for it?
No, not yet. And I say not yet.
It's going to happen.
But I want to make it happen.
Yeah.
So my remote job is in a contract position. So I'm kind of like waiting till that ends to make my next big move with the dental field.
Okay.
Just time wise, it's
You only
hard
have
to
so
do
many
it.
hours.
Yeah, there's only so many hours in a day that I don't have my children or they're in daycare. So there's only so much one person can do. But that's like my next move is to start speaking with dental offices. And just dental professionals. I've spoken to a lot of dentists already. I've had dentists approach me at events that I've been at. I've done tooth gems on dentists. They're very interested. They're just like, I don't know.
They just need someone to kind of
show them what we're doing. I've had dentists look at my products, like, be like, wow, like this is how you're doing it. That's like awesome.
Did you do like the tattoo convention? Did you think about doing like setting up a booth at something like that?
I have. So I missed the deadline on this year's, and last year I was 35 weeks pregnant, so that wasn't happening. I am doing the Lancaster one. I don't know if you've heard of that one. It's their first year, so FemGems will be there. Conventions are fun. I love meeting people and like telling them what I do and how I can make them, smile.
I think if you went to like the tattoo convention, all that's going to happen is somebody's going to be like, what? You see that girl's tooth?
Yeah. That's how it all starts.
And next thing you know, the whole place is just gleaming.
Where's the tooth gem girl?
Yeah.
There already are tooth gem people that go to conventions, technicians. So, they're there. They're from other states or whatnot.
It's like the traveling circus. They like go to different places and they're doing it on a mobile scale where you're.
Yep.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, all of those types of like anywhere I can go, I'll go, just to like get my brand out. And if I can get a babysitter, that'd be great.
Yeah. So shout out to babysitters.
Shout out to babysitters. Yeah.
Where are you at? I'm not paying you $25 an hour, FYI. Do you know that like young girls want $25 an hour to babysit a child?
Like a young girl?
Yeah, like a 20-year-old. Isn't that wild?
But I mean, they are watching your like most
But, like,
precious.
It's a lot of money, dude. I don't know.
But it's like qualified. Like, are they worth?
Yeah, are they qualified?
Are they going to keep their
like,
kid alive? Like, what? Let's go down this road.
Kids,
let's go down this road.
Doesn't take much to keep them alive.
Let's go down this road. Keeping a kid alive is worth $5 an hour. Keeping them fed, another $5.
Okay.
All right. Keeping them clean, another $5. That's 15.
They don't have to be clean though.
Okay, so what's like the pay scale?
Yeah, what's your standard?
What's your standard?
Yeah.
17 to 20.
17 to 20. Okay.
Because I got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like for $20 an hour, what's your expectations? Not dead.
I just told the babysitter today when I came here, just survive. Just survive the night. You'll be fine. Like just like I'm very lax. Like I'm not one of those like, oh my God, you have to do this and this and this.
Interesting. We've explored this one idea though in the past, Gilmar and I, and it's a bit caustic. It's called child labor, right? So have you thought instead of a babysitter to train your kids with their small hands to go in there and apply gems to teeth?
No.
Very precise.
Like think about this. Like you would have to think how much money you would save on things.
I'm too much of a control freak.
Yeah, but like, are you into sneakers or like anything like that?
Shoes?
Yeah, you're into shoes.
I like shoes.
Okay, so like, say there's a child in China.
I wear them.
A child in China handcrafted your beautiful shoes. Do you have more confidence in that kid over there making products than your own kids?
No.
Okay, so like, let's we don't need babysitters.
You definitely don't have children.
No, I've got Rambo. I'm like a strong 2 to 3 to 5 to maybe never kids away. I need to wait until Gilmar's ready to have kids. Not because we're together.
Like 2-3 years.
Yeah, so like
kids.
I kind of want my kids to be like the same age as Gilmar's kids.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, it is harder the older you get.
What, to have kids?
Yeah, not like
I would say I'm
as far as
what they call vibrant.
You're not like conception wise
Okay.
necessarily, but if I was 25 versus 35 when I had kids, like being a 35-year-old, I feel like I'm way more tired. Like I just feel like it's a little harder.
Interesting.
The longer
is that
you
because
wait.
Is that because drugs are like more and more legal?
I don't do drugs.
Okay, I was just asking for a friend because I feel like 35-year-old me could beat the shit out of 21-year-old me.
Well,
On like
I'm not
almost
saying
everything.
You're not stronger now.
No, on almost everything.
Oh, okay. Well, then have a kid.
Is that what we just figured out there? Did we just mathematics?
And you're gonna make a baby.
That's not happening. And when Gilmar will let me know.
Okay.
I'll let you know what.
He'll be like, "Oh, by the way, Anna's pregnant." I'll be like, "Dude, you're 9 months head start."
Shit.
Not yet, bro.
Yeah, kids are cool though. It's wild. They like kill you but keep you alive at the same time.
Yeah, my brother just had a kid. He had a little girl. She was born a week ago.
She stole my birthday.
God.
Yeah, on Andrew's birthday, she was born. Yeah.
See,
Just
there's a sign.
Rolled in.
Universal sign.
Yeah, he told me, he was like, dude, it was 3 a.m. and I was just sitting there and I was holding my baby and I just started crying so hard. He was like, I can't explain it. It's the most beautiful thing ever. And then he said he tried to explain to his wife why he was crying, and then he started crying. He was like, I just couldn't get it out. I was like, damn, that's beautiful. He's like, yeah, man, it's a type of love you can't explain.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, I can't wait to feel that.
It's like the ultimate sacrifice in the world. Like selfless thing, not sacrifice, selfless thing is a child. So far that I've experienced.
Yeah. So, do you believe in the tooth fairy then?
I am the tooth fairy.
Damn.
Oh.
Damn, that was bars, yo.
Did that just rain fire?
That was crazy.
How many
Bro.
dude, clip it.
Oh, I just
That was
right
crazy.
now. I'm gonna post that, and Instagram's gonna break.
That shit was crazy.
I felt the fury, but like confidence.
That I am the Tooth Fairy.
I am the Tooth Fairy.
I am the tooth. I can't do it again.
You know when Batman's like, I am Batman.
Mm-hmm. That was her.
We're gonna have to put that up against there. Who do you believe more? Right? I don't know. You'd be like Batman. Yeah, I'm not so sure. You are Batman.
Yeah.
He's in costume. Still don't believe him.
Don't believe him at all. Believe her though.
For sure.
Yeah.
I guess the last question I have is FemGems. What is
What is
like,
it?
what are we going on there? I was like, is this French? Is it like Le Femme Gems? Like, what are we doing?
Like entrepreneur.
Yeah, there you go. It all ties together.
Dude, when you said it that time, I felt like I was watching like the news, and you were like, things aren't nicey in the UK as the slasher is still running around with his knife.
That's good.
Yeah, we practice.
That's
Me and
better
Gilmar,
than I could ever do.
When Gilmar and I freestyle rap, it's usually with British accents.
Yeah, it's a British
It's
accent.
just a little. People take you a little bit more seriously when you're like.
I'm too shy to do an accent.
Except for the time,
Except for that one
earlier
time
on the
Yeah,
on
except
this
for earlier.
podcast.
that nobody watches this show.
Wait. So back to
FemGems.
So you're saying, how did I come up with FemGems?
What is it? What is it?
it?
What does it mean? How does it? What is that name? Why not the Tooth Fairy?
Because that's
Cheesy,
corny,
right? Okay.
Yeah. Let's bring back
Fair.
corny.
Fair.
It wasn't unique. So I think feminine energy.
Okay.
I like femme. I just love that word, femme. I just think it's like a classy word, and gems followed right through it. I don't know.
All right, cool.
Like feminine.
Yeah, we're big on Gilmar and I are like, what are we again?
We're builders.
Oh yeah, we're builders. We're builders of things.
So I
So
built off of.
We
femme.
appreciate like design, even like say we don't make say something that's designed well. Like we have no business we're not making any of those products, but like we can appreciate them.
Mm-hmm.
So when somebody has like a cool logo or a cool name, usually we're kicking it around like, dude, I wonder what's going on
Where
here.
that
Like,
came
how
from.
this came up.
Yeah, I wish I had a better story.
No, even if it's
Yeah.
not
It's not even if it's like
it is what it is.
it
you
is.
know?
It doesn't matter if it's not a cool
Yeah.
story. Like
Yeah.
who had one like Paramount wood company
Mhm.
or wood company, right?
Yeah, Colin.
Colin, I was like, dude, we met this really cool guy. He has this amazing wood shop. They make the coolest shit. And then I'm like, Paramount Woodworking. Like, what's the story
Yeah,
behind that?
like,
And he's like,
why?
we hired an ad for a marketing company, and that's what they came up with.
Yeah,
And I was like, that sounds smart as hell too.
yeah.
I was like, damn, that's like, all right, cool. Like,
As soon as I came up with the name, I did make it like an LLC. Like I want, because I didn't want anyone to like
get it?
be FemGems with an S or like something weird.
You trademarked it.
Yeah, is that how you trademark it and make it like a legit?
Like if you want to own a certain slogan phrase, you would trademark it, and depending upon what it is, you can trademark it for I might be speaking a little out of school here, different periods of time, so like 5, 10, like you don't, so if somebody trademarks something, they don't have it for eternity. Eventually like that trademark expires.
But if you have a business name, somebody else can't take that name, correct?
So
As an
yes,
LLC?
yes and no. But if I go over to New Jersey and started an LLC in New Jersey, I can open that name there.
As FemGems?
Mm-hmm.
Ew, that's good to know. So I need.
Yeah,
just
trademarking
do
is separate
nothing.
from
Trade marketing is
yeah.
separate from that.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I want to trademark tooth adornments because nobody else has used that.
That'd be sweet.
That I want it.
Tooth adornments might be too like, so there's like, you have to hit certain criteria. Again,
Oh,
didn't go to
okay.
law school, probably should have. You have to like, it has to be special or hit certain criterias to be like, nobody
not
would ever
special
say
enough.
that again.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
tooth adornments might be too
Broad.
general
Yeah.
to be like,
Okay.
you can't have like, it's not like you could be like, yeah, you know what? I'm trademarking ketchup. Nobody else can use the word ketchup.
If you got the money, you probably could do it.
Yeah.
But like the government might say like based upon like like case law, they might say like, hey, like somebody might come along and be like, no, you can't. Like I'm using ketchup too because you can't. Everybody was already using ketchup. Like you can't just say it's yours now.
Mm-hmm.
So like stuff like that happens when trademark shit starts popping.
So research trademark.
Fem Gems, you could trademark that probably pretty
for
easily.
sure.
The tooth adornments,
A little broad.
if you had like, I mean, if you were like Nike and you had, you know, the legal team on staff, you could get some wild shit like that done.
We ain't there yet.
No, Fem Gems is good enough.
Yeah, that's a dope
Cool.
name.
That's a
I
dope
like
name.
it.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah, it was
you
a
so
cool.
much.
It was just like, oh, I got what you did, but like, it was still unique.
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's hard to like make a name.
It took us weeks to like name our dog. I
Yeah.
mean, and, oh my God, imagine naming children.
Man.
But the second one, I named him after he was out of my body.
Okay.
Like we couldn't. It's so hard.
Like, was it like real country? Like he came out and you were like Toby Keith,
Toby Keith third.
or was it like a couple hours? Like was it like you spoke his name out?
Well, I texted my girlfriend right before while I was having contractions, and I was like, dude, I need another name. Give me another one. Because we were going back and forth.
Well, you and your girlfriend were spitfiring names.
And she said, Desmond, Des. And I was like, push the baby out. Scott, what do you think of Des? And he was like, all right, let's do it. Oh,
Yeah. What do you feel
I
like?
know. And goodbye.
Be like, and this episode was
through the
brought to you by
crack.
Fem Gems.
Yeah, but it you don't realize like how much a name of something is a big deal. You know?
Yeah, it's a huge deal.
Huge
So
deal.
thanks for the compliment on Fem Gems.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Come get some grills.
There you go.
I
You can
definitely
remove them when you want.
I definitely think we need to get something together.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I can come to you too. All of my services are mobile.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, then we'll get like me, you, Nick, Steve. We'll get like, we'll make it a worth it stop.
Yeah.
And then we'll probably have
That's
to like.
another like fun thing. I love being able to offer that. You know, I do permanent jewelry parties. I do crystals, tooth gems, whitening. Everything I do is mobile, can be mobile.
Interesting. Little fun fact there at the end if you're still listening.
Yeah. Hey.
Come to you. Hey.
Hey.
Is
that a wrap?
Do you have anything else you need to say? Do you need to speak any truths?
I think you guys got a lot out of me tonight.
Yeah.
Even a British accent.
There you go.
Which is very rare.
Well, that's your parachute accent.
Yeah.
When you get
awkward and
when you
weird,
get awkward, you're
like,
just like you're one of those people. who
Shudder.
just fucking fake who you are.
Yeah.
Happens.
I'm very uncomfortable most of my time here in the world. I just want to say, like, thank you for having me.
Oh yeah, of course.
That's like a big, I always appreciate other fellow people in industries where they're working hard, and like following some sort of a passion that gives you the buzz and you the buzz. Life is short. We have to find our joy and our happiness. Vote for me.
Yes.
Again, very much appreciate the time of both of you, and vote for Fem Gems on Bucks Best of. I fucked it up. The link's in my bio.
Yeah, best of bucks.
Vote for Fem Gems, Best of Bucks, entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah, support Rachel and Fem Gems
Thank you.
and vote. If you don't even have a grill, vote.
Yeah, and you'll get one.
Let's tip this scale.
Yeah,
Right here.
go get y'all grills.
There's
man.
one person that's ahead of me. I will not say the name.
No, we can't.
It's fine. Don't
Because
worry
I
about
can't
it.
see it anyway.
Not anymore.
Yeah, let's not worry about it.
It's gone.
Yeah. So thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks for blessing us with your presence.
Hell
This was
yeah.
hilarious. We had a great time learning about what you do. And then go follow Fem Gems on Instagram, Fem_Gems. The link will
with a Z.
With a
with a Z,
Z.
of course. I mean, I thought that's how you spelled
No,
gems.
gems are.
Well,
Never
that's.
mind.
Anyway, trademark,
Anywho.
soon to be trademarked.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's it for us. Go check out the Town Clo. Gilmar's clothing
Shout out.
line has stuff coming up soon.
Mm-hmm.
In design now, starting to look pretty fresh.
Mm-hmm.
There's no product left, correct, from the last
Just some
design.
shirts.
There's just some shirts left.
Yeah.
So if you want to look as good as Ryan Gosling would look in Trenton, that's what you get. You got Rambo in the background.
Rambo's
over here.
dreaming.
Rambo said shout out.
Has a dream. He says shout out.
Yeah.
We are live from LBK Design Builds new office/studio here with Rachel. Thanks for listening. Subscribe, like, follow. Thanks, Gilmore. Thanks, Rambo. The show is over now.
Scroll.